first night, then congratulations. I wasn't expecting for you to survive or even come back. I mean, most people never survive this long, or they would just leave early and never come back. But I'm surprised that you decided to still work here. But anyways, for today's episode, I'm definitely going to be working on the building some more, and while doing the whole building thing, some weird things are happening at the moment. I don't want to take too much of your time by talking about it. I'll let you find out throughout the episode. Now, before we actually start the episode and, let you get on through the night, if you are enjoying this episode, then please go on ahead and click on that like button if you're enjoying this episode. And if you like the stuff that you see on this channel and want to stick around for some more, then be sure to also click on the subscribe button as well. So that's all I have to say, and I'll let you get on through your night. Hello everybody, my name is Black Knight and welcome back to a brand new video where today, ladies and gentlemen, I am back with episode 2 of my Let's Build of Five Nights at Freddy's, or Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, all in Minecraft. Whoa, look at that, I'm back with the second part already. I'm back with the second episode. Whoa, that's something I haven't done before. Well, I have, but you know what I mean. So if any of you didn't see what happened in the first episode, I started working on the entrance, and then after that I done the little decorations on here. I got some chairs, some tables, and some other little stuff here and there. And then after that, when I finished this, I worked on a half of the arcade right here. So I got the carpet, I got the walls up, and now for this episode, I think I'm going to start working on the hallways, and then the little dining area, and then a little bit of the arcade. And also, if you can tell, I done some other little work behind the scenes. So I changed the wall to the colors, or to the wall design of the movie, because it turns out I'm an idiot. So it turns out inside this mod pack there are the movie versions of the wall. Hold on, look at this. See, there are actually the movie designs from the film itself. So I didn't know that it was on here. So yeah, I changed it from the original design from this into this, because I think this color stands out a lot more. And also I done some other little things in the back, some other little stuff on here as well. I also had to lift this up, I have to raise the building one up, because I just remembered that there was supposed to be a sidewalk right here where you get inside. And yeah, I adjusted that, and I also started doing the wall designs for the outside bit. I think this looks decent, but I may change it on later at some point. But I did raise the building up one more, just had to make the outlines one block. And also something's happening over here. Something is happening over here. I don't know what's going on. Well, there's a few things that are happening. This area right here with what appears to be a golden Freddy. Now, I don't know. I don't know what's he doing here. I don't know how he managed to get here. And also the floor, I didn't put that there. So that's that's a little bit freaked out. I'm just gonna go back. And also another thing too. Hold on. Let me go over here real quick. Bonnie's here as well. Bonnie, he's here. How did you get here? How the heck did you get here? I didn't even move you here. As a matter of fact, I didn't even spawn you in, and you just... I don't know. I don't know how Bonnie managed to spawn in, but I'm just gonna leave him. I'm just gonna leave him right there. So, anyways, like I said, I'm gonna be working on the hallway just for a bit, and then the dining area, and then last but not least, the arcade. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, for the floor for this one, I was originally gonna go with the black and white tile, but then, you know, after looking up a tiny bit more reference image, you know, it was actually like a black and blue tile. So I am gonna go with that. So before I do anything, before I actually start building, let me just grab these blocks out of here so I can remove them and remove it on this side as well. So just gonna grab this, and also hold on, let me turn the tool, like the little tool tips back on. So I am gonna grab my wooden axe for world edit. So bam. Oh, there we go. It didn't work. It didn't look like it worked, but it did. So bam, and then set. Hold on. Set. Let's see, a blue. Oh, what about hold on, black and blue. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Black and blue tiles. Did it work? Yeah, there we go. And I gotta adjust my keyboard real quick. But yeah, this worked. Yay! So this, oh, not that. There, and then there, and then set it again. There we go. Look at that. We got the black tiles going already. And also, let's do, sure, why not? Let's do the office. Let's do the office right here. So, gonna fill this in. Boom, boom, bop, beep, boom, bop. And then bap. And then here, this is where I'm gonna do the walls right here. So, I'm gonna put these out like this. Bam. And then one right here. And then boom. And then another one right here. And then, hold on, bop, and then bop. Let's see, FNAF wall bottom. Okay, the FNAF 1 wall, yeah. Okay, let's see. FNAF 1 wall bottom. There it is. Yeah, look at that. See, when you have world edit, it makes building a whole lot faster. It makes it very much faster indeed. So there, and then there, right there, and then we're gonna fill this in right here. So, yeah, look at that. I'm doing great. I'm doing great so far. So we got a wall right there, and one right here, and then hold on, bam, and bam. So paste this in, and then last one right here. So hold on, bop. There we go. Yeah, look at this. This is coming great. This is going great already. So I'm gonna fill this in. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. So we're gonna fill this in. So yeah, I think. Well, I don't think I might know that, you know, I may do something different for the party area, or just leave it like this, like the wall design for this. So yeah, anyways, not really much for to talk about here, but yeah, how are all of you doing? How are all of you, you know, who is watching this video right now? Like, how are you doing today? You know, is everything good? Is everything great? Huh? How's the wife? How's the kids? You know, how's everything? How's it going? Cause, you know, I feel like it's been a while since, you know, I talked it with, you know, everybody here. And also, now that I think about it, huh? Okay. And yeah, sorry, I was just thinking of something real quick. I was just letting my mind trying to figure out on how this should go out. So FNAF wall tile bottom. Okay, so this is the bottom. This is the bottom of the tile. The tile trim. Oh wait, the door. Hold on. Just gonna fill this in right here and here, and then first position, second position, and then set management wanted. FNAF wall tile bottom. There we go. Got that. And then let's see, the wall. Okay, so oh, not that. Here, and then place one right here. FNAF wall. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's the wrong one. Yeah, got that. And actually, hold on. There. Bop, beep, boom. Oh. And then. There we go. And oh gosh, I just realized something. Wait a minute, I just realized something. Wait, how am I gonna? I just noticed this. Okay. Maybe. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, my game just froze. Hello? Whoa, what was that? What just happened? What just happened? Okay. So that happened. I don't know what happened right there, but, my game froze for just a few seconds. But, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. Okay, so this part, I didn't really think on how this is gonna go. Hold on, maybe if I can, let's see. What can I do to make that, to make it not noticeable? I didn't really think about that. I didn't think about that part. I thought it wasn't gonna be like, fully show, but it's showing. It's showing a lot, and I do not like that. But what can I do to cover it up? Oh boy, I wasn't expecting for it to come to this part. Metal tread plates. What if I? Oh boy. How have I not like oh wait, hold on. What if I cover it with something? What if, okay, hear me out. What if I use this? Will this do anything? No, you can still see it right there. Hold on. What can I cover it with? I'm not gonna, like, you know, add more to it, but I want to figure out on how to cover that up. How about this? Oh, that makes it worse. No, what if I... No, that's not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Oh my gosh, I didn't think this through. I didn't think that how I'm gonna... You know what? How about I just leave this for now as it is? and then I may come back to it at one point. But for right now, I want to get this going, and I got a faster way for to make this. Hold on, right there, and then right here, and then hold on, copy, and then hold on, paste. Yeah, see, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I did that. I did this. I did it. And then lastly, for this side, bam, bam, right there. And then I go back over here, and then I copy this again, and then I paste it right over here. So paste. Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir. I did this. I did not mean to do that, but I did this. I did it. I did it. But this part is gonna bug me a lot because I didn't think about this particular part right here. Or how am I gonna do this? Or maybe hold on. What about stairs? What about stairs? Ceiling stairs? Ceiling stairs. How about this? Will this work? Or what about I'm trying to figure out of what to cover that little spot up with, because it's gonna look ugly. Like, it's gonna make the hallway, you know, have a bit of color in it, and we don't want to have like too much color like in the hallway. Oh, hold on, what about a trap door? Hold on, trap door. Or oh wait, hold on, trap door. What is this? A black wood trap door from the survival part of this. Would that work? I feel like that would. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know. I don't know. I legit do not know about this. How am I gonna cover this up? Oh. How am I gonna cover that up? You know what? I'll just place the stairs. Yeah, I'll just place the stairs like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people won't like, you know, point this out like constantly, saying like, hey, there's stairs that are upside down like this. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure some of you wouldn't care, right? I'm pretty sure some of you wouldn't care about this, right? Right? Anyway, so now that we got the halls, get the halls for dance a party. So now that we got the halls done, let's start adding some decorations to this. Let's start adding the little details around the place. So I'm gonna grab some of this. Also gonna get this, and then I'm going to get the presents. And maybe some boxes here and there, and some trash. You know, obviously like little details that you will find like in the hallways, in little stuff like that. So, oh, shelves. Let's get some shelves too. Let's see, shelves, and also some kids poster or like little kids drawings there, and then some presents. There we go, and a little wet floor sign, or no, not like a little paper. Let's get some little papers, some boxes. I might get those later on. Wait, are these the ones that you can put on the... Oh, no, that's the wall. Okay, then the boxes. We'll get the boxes going. We shall get the boxes going. Here we go. The little boxes right there. Or... Oh, hold on, what about the little monitors? No. Okay, so, yeah. You know what, let's just start. Let's just start with adding little stuff right here. So... tables and some other tables over here, and then could place one right here. There we go. And then some little hats, and then another one right here with a present, and then lastly this one, and then some little kids drawings right here, and A few little ones right here. Hold on, let me get some of this stuff out of the way. Well, hold on. Oh, okay, never mind. So I thought of something for a good few seconds, and you know, I was thinking like, you know, you can take like the Faz wrench and change like the drawings, but nope. My game theory was wrong. My game theory was wrong. Drawings. These are lined up in the weirdest order. These are lined up in the weirdest order. Like, I don't know why, but they're just lined up, you know, in like the weirdest way possible. So I'm gonna get some kids drawings right here. Every little drawing that these kids have made, they're gonna be here up on the wall. Actually, hold on. There we go. Okay, now I'm thinking, yeah, let's do a window right here to like the boss's office, so that, you know, he can see on what goes down out here, you know, when the party is going and when the kids are screaming and tossing, like throwing pizzas everywhere and making a huge mess and all that good stuff. And oh wait, wait a minute, hold on. I said I was gonna be doing the office. What am I doing? If you were to ask me what am I doing, my answer would be I have no clue, because I am just going off and about, you know. I'm just going off and about and not thinking. So here is gonna be the windows right here. This is where the desk is gonna be at with a little poster. All that little stuff will be here inside the office. So let's get back to this, and I got the same posters apparently. There, and then one right there, and then Bob. Oh, not that. And then big poster, big pictures right there. Actually, hold on. Let's move that down. And now that we got that, let's go back to the blocks and let's go on ahead and place the other wall little designs on here. I did see like the little wires that goes down, that hangs up on like the ceiling. The wall wires. Yeah, these ones right here. Well, not these particular ones, but you know, some wall wires. Like, hold on. Oh, here we go. The dangling ones. Yeah, these ones right here. So, let's place one right here, or somewhere right here. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. And alternative hanging wires. What do these look like? Ooh. Oh yeah, so you can do that. So some hanging wires. I'm gonna place some around here. Oh, not like that. There, and then a big one somewhere right there. Yeah, this mod, it's like, it has everything you need to make your own Freddy Fazbear's place. I know I said this in the first episode, but you know, I just want to clarify that, you know, this mod has everything, like for to make your own Freddy Fazbear's like, you know, pizza place. So right there, boom, and then, well, not that. There we go. Yeah, look at this. The hallway is starting to come out nice. It's starting to come out really, really great, and I am loving it. So I'm loving it. There, and then this side right here. So bam, ba, and then there we go. Look at this. Look at that. It's looking pretty nice. And yeah, right there is good. And then let's place one right there. And then here. Oh, not like that. Here, and then one right there. And one more right there. Look at that. See? This place is starting to come out really nice and spooky. We love a good spooky place. Who doesn't love a good spooky place when there's killer animatronics? I mean, what? I mean, there's no killer animatronics here. No. I don't know what makes you think of that. Like, that's a stupid thing. What is this? Night at the museum? Okay, so we got some of the little decorations up, and oh, hold on. I just thought of something. Oh, I just remembered something. Let's get some of the air vents going right there, and okay, hold on. Yeah, one right there. And hold on, does this match up? Or wait, hold on. Move that. Remove this. There. And then I can have another one right there. Yeah, look at that. We got some air vents going. We got some nice air vents. Air vents? I said air vents in a really weird way, but we got some air vents. Okay, so let's see. So we got the retro monitors, and we got some shelves and some bookshelves, or not bookshelves, the Unity shelves, and some posters, and the FNAF 1 poster, this one, and this one, and not this one, and not that one. I'm not gonna go for those, but FNAF 1 right there, and like I said before in the first one, you can just do that. Let's party! It's party time! Is what Bonnie would say, it's party time! And then Chica! Pizza! Then some little posters here and there. Let's add one right here too. Let's add the FNAF 1 poster. And then one right there, or... No. There we go. Okay, so we got some posters. There we go. Some little monitors here and there. Some little old monitors. There we go. And then one right there, cause obviously the place, there's little stuff here and there. And I also wanted to get I always wanted to, well, not always, I want to give out a little bit more space so that the animatronics they can roam around free around the building. I mean, well, what? The animatronics don't roam. Okay, I'm telling you, oh gosh, I'm telling you the truth. The animatronics, they don't roam around. Okay, they don't roam around during the nighttime. They roam around during the day. Anyways. Great way for the cover up, Black Knights. Really, a really great way for the cover up. And hold on. Oh, let's get some chairs. Let's get some chairs outside in the hallway. Let's get the chairs going. So, a few chairs right there, and then one chair right here, and another one right here. And then we can work it out. Wait, do they have little wall pizzas in the hallways? I wonder, could I place the wall pizzas in the hallway? Or yeah, I'll just save that for the den area, for the little dining area. And let's see, what about the trash? There we go, trash, and then some boxes. Let's get the boxes going. And last but not least, let's get a little trash can. Yeah, let's get a little trash can. Let's put it somewhere right there. There we go. Look at that. You can toss a little trash right there, and then some boxes. And yes, you can actually open up the boxes. Look at this. You can open it up. But let's move it this side. There we go. Right there. And then Hold on. What about a box up here? No. No, either. No. Sure, why not? We'll leave one right there. Nope. And there we go, one right there. And the little boxes, they don't open up. The little ones, they do not open up. And then a little notice board right here. Or... okay, let's move this. Little one right there. And then last but not least, some of the little trash going, some of the trashes right here. So just gonna place these in random little spots here and there. And then gonna go around. And okay, well that one's okay. That one right there. That one, and then that, or okay, yep, that's good. And then, yep, this hallway's good. Well, it's a mess. This hallway's a mess, because it's Freddy Fazbear's and it's also a children's place, so there's gonna be little trashes everywhere. And I think that's good for the hallway. Oh, one more thing. Since I'm gonna be doing the office, we gotta get the lights going right there, and the other one right there. There we go. Look at this. The hallway The hallway is starting to look really nice. It's starting to look great. I love it. I love it. It is disgusting. It smells like pizza in this place already. And it's also apparently a keypad. A random topic for to bring up, but apparently just like a little keypad. I don't know what this does. I don't know what to use it for, but yeah, there's a keypad, but is that all do I want to do for this hallway? Do I want to add one more thing to the hallway? Do I want to add... Okay, I have an idea. So, packet ice, and one more little detail. One more itsy beansy teeny weeny yellow little detail. This, and then wet floor. Oh, not right there. Wet floor. There we go. Look at that. A little wet floor sign. So be careful while you're running around the place, because you may slip and you may fall on that. So we got the hallways done. Yay! Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. This hallway is done. And now here's the fun part. We're going to be doing the office now. Whoa. The office area. So this is going to be the fun part right here. So I'm going to grab the door. And going to grab the button. And I'm going to grab the lights. And I am also going to grab the fast wrench. And we're going to get the doors going. So right there. And then... I broke it. I broke the walls. Okay, there we go. It's fixed. So I know in the games is that, you know, the buttons they're in the back, but there's gonna be a little stuff here in the back. So I always like to place them in front. So if you didn't see on how to get these buttons going, let me show you. So you grab the fast wrench, you right click on the door, and then you right click again on the button, and it works. And same goes for the lights as well. So you right click on this, oh no, the lights, you right click on the lights, and then you right click on the button, and now it fully works. It now fully works. Hold on, let me show you during the nighttime. So you're in the office, you know, you hear something, and then lights, boom, there we go. The lights they went on. And also, hold on, while it's nighttime, I wonder, has the Golden Freddy done anything yet? Okay, it's still there. The Golden Freddy is still there. Again, I don't know how he got there, but he's there. And I'm a bit scared. I'm a bit scared on what he's gonna do. He's still there, just like thinking of something. I don't know, but what happens if I get close to him? Hold on. I'm gonna get close to him. Golden Freddy, hi there. Hi. I just wanted to talk with you real quick. I don't know if you're actually supposed to be here or not, but I think you need. Whoa! Oh my God! Whoa! Okay. Let's not get close to him. let's not do that again. So, yeah, Golden Freddy. I don't know how he got there, but I'm just gonna leave him be. So let's get back to the office real quick. So the buttons, they work, and then the lights, they work fine. So let's do the same thing for this side. So bam, and then here, and then bam, and test the buttons. Yep, there we go. So desk. Let's get the desk. So you have the Fazbear Frights desk. I don't know what this game is from. I think. Or, hold on, I think this might be from the third game. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Yeah, I think this is from like the third game, I think. So, we got the desks, we got the Fazbear Frights, and we got the retro desk. I don't know where this one is from, but I think this one is from the, second game. I think. I don't know. And then the desk, we got the main one. We got the FNAF 1 desk. So I'm gonna place one right there, and then chair, office chair. Look at that. We got an actual office chair. Look at that. And yes, you can sit down. You can just sit down on the chair, and also with the Faz wrench, Hold on, let me get this out. Also with fast wrench, you get to, hold on, you get to crouch down, right click on it, and then chair is now movable. And now, if I get in it, woo! Woo! Look at me, look how fast I'm going. Whoa! Whoa, look at how fast I'm going. Haha, trying to catch me now, Freddy. Trying to catch me now, Potty and Chica. Woo! Look how fast I'm going. Oh my gosh, it's like a fast horsey. Oh God, I jumped the window. And then there, you can now lock it, and the chair is now no longer movable. But hold on, let me move this back. Well, let me adjust this right there and lock it. And now the chair is fully locked in place, and now you get to sit here and make sure none of the animatronics get inside. So window, to the window, to the wall. Do I want to have a mesh window or the office window? The office window. Yeah, there we go. Oh, blah, 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 blah. There we go. I broke the window. And also the drawings. Hold on, is this it? Are these the drawings? Yeah, there we go. And then the lockers. Locker. Here we go. Locker right here. And then I think I'm just gonna do 2. And then a box. Let's get a box going. Let's get a box and a clock. So the clock, this one, the alarm clock, or the digital ones, you know, it actually goes off and it actually tells you the exact time on when your shift, you know, is over and when it's done. And let's get another drawing. Let's get another drawing going. Let's get, I don't know what I saw. There's another drawings that I have seen. I don't know where that drawing is, or how about we use this, the safety rules. So we just place one right there, and a phone. Let's go. Let's go with the phone. A wall phone. Let's go with the wall phone right here so you can, you know, do important calls and stuff. And then, I know I've seen like the little drawings. Or, hold on. Drawings. Is it drawings? Is it this one? Or, yeah, let's go back over here. Let's go back over here and see if I can get a poster that I would like. Or, hold on. Can I use these? Can I use these? Yeah, okay. That was good. That was good right there. So, I don't think I need to add anything else to the office because it looks like it's ready to go. We got the doors and we got the lights going. So, yeah, this part is done. And hold on. Hold on. I was gonna stop it right there, but let's do the supply closet first. Let's do, or not first. Let's do the supply closet next. So, yeah, here this is gonna be like little buckets and little shelves for like, you know, put your little cleaning supplies, all the disinfected wipes and stuff, all the little wipies. Yeah, let's get this going. So here, and and then there, and then shelves. We're going back with the shelves. We're going back with the shelves and with the cleaning supplies. So let's see. I did see them. I did see the shelves. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. I saw the shelves. The storage shelf, and then the mop, and then the wet floor, and the air vent. And here we go, the vent grill. So let's place this right here, and then the bucket and the mop. Or can I rotate this? Yeah, I don't think you can. And then the air vents right there, and the wet floor sign. And let's see. Oh, let's get a box here too. Let's get more boxes. More boxes. We need to have more boxes here. And let's get the doors. So doors. The doors. The staff and exit door, a red exit door. I don't know why there's a red one. So bam. storage room, or the little supply closet is done. And then this one, the main guy's office right here. Bam, office, and then the windows. Office window. So this right here is gonna be the office. There we go. So yeah, it looks like the hallways are done, and you know, now that I think about it, you know, this probably took the entire episode to design this. So I'm just gonna do this one. I'm just gonna do the walls. The same thing I did with the arcade. I'm just gonna do the walls and the floor. So you also may be wondering why there's pink carpet on the floor. It's because this is where the tables are gonna go. So I have another mod on here, which is the Back to the Bots mod, I believe that's what it's called, where it basically adds like Chuck E. Cheese like themed blocks. And the tables that I really love is these ones right here. These are the wooden tables that looks like this, and so when the benches go on here, it'll look perfectly. Here, here, let me show you what I mean. So I did see the bench. I know what these benches looks like. So the diner booth. So look at this. See, look at that. It looks nice. It looks nice like this. So yeah, that's why the pink carpets are here, for me to be reminded on where the tables are gonna go. And also these single like pink carpets, yeah, that's where the pillars are gonna go in. That's where like the wall pillars are gonna go in. So let me just get this right here. Line up all the way. Line up right here. Make the floor look all nice. Make the carpet look all great, because they're great. Oh wait, hold on. Like this, and then management wanted white, red tiles, and X. Bam. Set it right there, and then sets management wanted. That's not what I meant. Management wanted. No! How am I messing this up already? And then management wanted white, red tiles. There we go. Yeah, look at that. White and red tiles. That is exactly of what I am looking for. And then grab the blocks and then remove this. Get the tiles back. Here, and then there. And the tiles right there. Beep, boom, bop, beam, bing, bop, boom, 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 bop. And tiles right there. And last tiles, or last few of the tiles. Huh. Or did I select did I do the wrong thing? I think I did. No. There, here, and then set it. And then bop. And we're almost done. We're almost done here. And wait, hold on, where did this come from? Where did that come from? Yeah, there we go. And you know, now that I think about it, I was gonna add a pillar right there, but no, we're gonna cover that up. So the pillar right here. So boom, bam, beam, and then stack this all the way up, and this one over here. So bam, bam, beep, and then boom, boom, boom. All right, so lined unity bricks, chiseled, and then utility face, yeah, this, and then all this. Okay, I don't need to read. I do not need to read. It causes too much time for me. I don't need to read. I can see just fine. Yeah, this dining area is gonna look great. It's gonna look great. It's gonna make me want to eat pizzas here. Yay! I love me a good pizza, but as long as it's not like a cardboard material. Because we don't want to have like cardboard pizzas here. No, what are we, Chuck E. Cheese? That's the second time I roast Chuck E. Cheese. That's the second time I roasted like Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know why. I don't know why, but hopefully it's not gonna continue on in the next episode. And then let's. Okay, so there's 3 up above. 3 up above like this. So I'm gonna get it like going like this. Bam. And then bop. And then let's see. Utility facade walls. Oh, facade walls. Facade walls. That's. I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna call it a facade wall. Let's see. Sets. Management wanted. Utility facade wall. There it is. There it is. So set 1 right there. Facade walls. And then set it this one. Facade walls. I know there's like a proper way for to say it, but I'm calling it facade. Okay? I'm calling it facade. You can't tell me otherwise that it's not pronounced it different. Okay? This is my video. You can't tell me otherwise. So yeah, look at this. It's starting to come out great already. And then the windows. So the windows are like 3 by 3. So I'm gonna get these going right here. So 3, and how far away? Yeah, they're 2. They're 2 far. They're 2 blocks away from each other. Here, and then there we go. Look at that. See, the dining area is now looking perfect already. I know it's empty, but this is the start. This is the start right here. So yeah, there's definitely gonna be like the tables with the chairs right here, little decorations on the wall, including like the little pizza things, like the little pizza decorations. And yeah, so far everything is starting to come along together. So we got the hallways and the office done, and then we got the dining area, and then next I may, work on the arcade and either the party area or the kitchen. But I may work on like the party room, or like the main party room, and then the arcade probably for the next episode. But sadly though, we just ran out of time of episode 2 of my Let's Build a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, aka Five Nights at Freddy's in Minecraft. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy today's video and want to see me do an episode 3 of my Let's Build Freddy Fazbear's Pizza in Minecraft, which I'm probably going to do another one after this, but if you guys still want to see that, then please do go on ahead and, oh, I just broke a wall, but let me just fix that. But if you guys still do want to see an episode 3 of my Let's Build a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, then please do go on ahead and leave a like on this episode. Also, as I said in the first episode, if you have any ideas or suggestions that you would like to see inside of this build, then feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'm gonna try my best to read those comments and maybe feature those comments in the next episode. So if you want to see your featured ideas on this map, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And also, if this happens to be your very first time checking out my channel, I want you to go ahead and click on that subscribe button today to join the Kingdom of Nights. So anyways, that's the end of today's episode. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, goodbye.